students, this is your teacher Abdul Rahman. In the previous class we have studied about the heat engine. In this class or in this lecture we will learn about refrigerator and heat pump and Clausius statement of second law of thermodynamics. So first we will go for the definitions of refrigerators and heat pumps. What is refrigerators and heat pumps? Refrigerators and heat pumps transfer heat from low temperature medium to a high temperature one. Both of these devices operate on the same cycle but different in their objectives. Means heat pump and refrigerator both extract heat from low temperatures sink to a high temperature surroundings, and both operates on the same cycle. Refrigerator maintains the refrigerated space at a low temperature by removing heat from it, and heat pumps maintains a heated space at high temperature. Means now we will go in some detail about the refrigerator and heat pump. So refrigerator and heat pumps both operate on the same cycle, and these devices are in some sense opposite to that of heat engine. Heat engine, as we know, that it operates between a high temperature source and a low temperature sinks and generates a net work output. Refrigerator and heat pumps, on the other hand, transfer heat from a low temperature medium to a high temperature, and this requires a work input. So it is in some sense opposite to that of heat engines. Refrigerator and heat pumps, as we know, for example, refrigerator, it maintains what is stored inside the refrigerator at a temperature which is lower than the surroundings, which means it continuously transferring heat from a low temperature sink to a high temperature surroundings, and this requires work input. As we all know that we have all seen refrigerator. What refrigerator does? It extracts heat from the refrigerated space, and this releases this heat to the surrounding. We can see on the back side of refrigerator, it releases heat to the surrounding and makes the refrigerated space cool. So for cooling the refrigerated space, it requires to remove heat continuously from that space. On the other hand, heat pump transfers heat from a low temperature surroundings to maintain a room at a temperature which is greater than the surroundings. So a heat temperature would be like an air conditioner put on the heating mode. So it is like a air conditioner that is used in winter. We use air conditioner in summer for cooling our room. In winter, heat pump can be used to heat our room. So if you want to maintain a room which is a temperature higher than the surrounding, and this again requires a certain work input. So refrigerators and heat pump both transfer heat from low temperature medium to high temperature one. Both of these devices operate on the same cycle, but they differ in their objectives. They differ in their objectives means what? Refrigerators maintains a refrigerated space cool, and heat pump maintains a heated space heated space warm. So we can understand it, refrigerator and heat pump by a schematic diagram. Here I have drawn a schematic of refrigerator. You can see this is a low temperature sinks kept at temperature TL, and this is a warm surroundings or source kept at temperature TH, and this is a refrigerator device. So as we know that refrigerator, what the refrigerator does, it continuously extracts heat from a low temperature body and supplies it to a high temperature body. So refrigerator, and for that it requires work input. So we are giving work input to the refrigerator, and we can see in the refrigerator work input is given as a compressor work put as a compressor work is given to the refrigerator. So this space is cold, this space is refrigerated space, and we have to maintain it lower, at a temperature lower than that of surroundings. As we know that in refrigerator our fruits, vegetables kept at a, so in refrigerated space our vegetables and fruits are kept at cooler temperature than that of surrounding. For that, what refrigerator does is it extracts heat from that space and releases to the surrounding. For that it requires work input, and W in is the required work input. So in the refrigerator, what is our objective? Our objective is to maintain this body at cooler temperature than surrounding, and this is our objective is fulfilled here. So for that, QL is the desired input. So we have to extract heat QL, and work is supplied to the refrigerator, and QH is released to the surrounding. That means we can see it is in the form of input, it is in the form of input, and this is going out from the refrigerator, and it is coming in and it is coming in. So QH will be the sum of W in plus QL. So here the desired input is fulfilled here, and it keeps this space colder than the surroundings. So our objective is fulfilled here. On the other hand, it is a diagram of heat pump. It is also kept at here. It is also a cold environment kept at temperature TL, and it is a warm heated space TH. Obviously TH is greater than TL. Here also TH is greater than TL, because TL is kept at lower temperature and it extracts heat and supplied to the higher temperature surroundings. So TH will be greater than TL. In the case of heat pump also extracts heat from low temperature body and supplies it to the warm temperature body. But only difference between refrigerator and heat pump is the desired output. In the refrigerator, our desired aim is to keep a body lower than the temperature of surroundings. But in the case of heat pump, our desired effect is to keep a body warmer than the surrounding. We have to keep this body warmer than surrounding. When we need to keep a body warmer than the surrounding, we can understand it in winter. We have to keep our room warmer than the surrounding temperature. For that, we have to extract heat from the surrounding and supply it to the room, then the room becomes warmer. So heat pump does what the heat pump does, it takes heat QL from the surrounding. This sink act as a surrounding. It takes heat QL from the surrounding, and For that, transferring heat from low temperature to higher temperature heated space, we have to do a work W net, and QH is supplied to the room. This room is heated. This room gets heated and temperature becomes more than the temperature of surrounding. So in the case of heat pump, our desired effect is QH, because we will not supply QH, it will not get heated. So our desired effect is QH, and our desired output is producing in this room or in this source. So that is the difference between the heat pump and refrigerator, and it is reverse of the heat pump and refrigerator are reverse of the heat engine, operating as a reverse cycle of the heat engine. Now we will see the COP of refrigerator. COP means coefficient of performance. And what is COP? It is desired effect divided by input. Desired effect is our output. It can be treated as output. So in the case of refrigerator, what is desired effect? Desired effect is QL. Because we are extracting QL, that's why this space becomes cooler than this surrounding. So our desired effect is QL. And input is what? Input is W. Input is W in. So COP is QL by W in. And we can see here W in is equal to QH minus QL, because it is coming to the refrigerator, it is coming to the refrigerator and is going out from the refrigerator. So W in plus QL barabar QH. So you can write it here, QL plus W in barabar QH. So W in barabar QH minus QL. So COP is QL divided by QH minus QL. And why not we have taken efficiency? Why we have taken COP, coefficient of performance? It is the ratio, it is the measure of performance of refrigerator and heat pump, because here extracting heat can be greater than our input. So COP, in the case of COP, will become greater than 1 in the case of heat pump or refrigerator, and we know that efficiency is always less than 1. So we will not write efficiency, we will write coefficient of performance. And in the case, if you write it in the term of temperature, then it will become TL minus TH minus TL. That is the COP of refrigerator. Now we will see the COP of heat pump. In the case of heat pump, where we are getting the desired output, we are getting the desired output here. So here we have to keep the temperature greater than the surrounding temperature. So that means we have to heat the room greater than the surrounding temperature. That means our desired output is in the form of QH supplying to this source. So our desired output is QH, and W in is the input. Input is W in. So COP is desired output by input. Desired output is here QH divided by, again it is W net is QH minus QL. QH minus QL. In case of temperature, it is TH by TH minus TL. It is COP. Of heat pump. Here you can see that COP of heat pump is equal to COP of refrigerator plus 1. Because COP of heat pump, what is COP of heat pump? COP of heat pump is TH divided by TH minus TL. It can be written as 1 plus TL by TH minus TL, and that is the COP of refrigerator. So COP of heat pump is 1 plus COP of refrigerator. So COP of heat pump is always greater than 1. We can prove it from this equation. So here this is the heat pump and refrigerator, and heat pump and refrigerator are the device which transfer heat from low temperature body to a high temperature body, but only the difference is between the heat temperature, but only the difference between the heat pump and refrigerator is it between their objectives. In refrigerator, our objective is to keep a body lower than the temperature of surroundings, and heat pump, our objective is to keep a body temperature greater than the of surroundings. So this is about the heat pump and the refrigerator, and we have seen there if COPs, coefficient of performance. Now we will see the Clausius statement. Clausius statement says that it is impossible to construct a device that operates in a cycle and produces no effect other than transfer of heat from a lower temperature body to a higher temperature body. Refrigerator and heat pumps do not violate the Clausius statement as they operate with work input. Means Clausius statement says that it is impossible for a device operating in cycle to convey heat from low temperature body to high temperature body. It cannot convey heat from low temperature to high temperature. For conveying heat from a low temperature to high temperature, it requires work input. So refrigerators and heat pump do not violate the Clausius statement of second law of thermodynamics, because refrigerator and heat pump both convey heat from low temperature to high temperature, but it requires heat as a work input. We have seen it in the schematic diagram. So this is all for today's lecture. Thank you very much. Hope you have enjoyed it. In case of any doubt, feel free to ask or comment it. Please subscribe my YouTube channel and like it. Thank you.